Hi, I'm Mike Litton, and this is your market update. So we've got new numbers for you. New listings were up 0.8% versus up 8.1%. Closed sales were up 2.3% versus up 0.4%. Look at the median sales price, up 16.1% to $1,043,900. Why? The answer is because if you remember a couple of months ago, interest rates dipped. When those interest rates dipped, a bunch of people jumped into the market early. And if you remember, I told you a couple of months ago or a few weeks ago that we were early, right? We're now in the buying season, and you'll see those numbers in a little bit too. So that's reflective of that. But this is because there was a jolt to the market because interest rates had dropped slightly, if you remember that. And that's what caused this. There was a real uptick in terms of demand. And if you remember, we were seeing it in the weekly snapshot numbers. Average sales price, look at this average sales price. Average sales price up 25.5%. Now, mind you, these are monthly statistics, right? This is February of 2024 versus February 2023. This is an insane number. 25.5%, you guys. Percentage of price received up 2.6%. We're now above 100% again. So again, there's a lack of inventory, a pitched amount, in other words, an increased amount of buyer demand. And so now you're looking at the results of it. So we're now up above 100%. So if on $1 million property, that property would actually go for more than $1 million when it closed. And we're seeing that across the board. We had one in our neighborhood in Escondido the other day that went on the market, and in 3 days they had 16 offers. It went for almost $500 or almost $50,000 above ask. So incredible numbers. Housing affordability was down because those prices are up, right? Prices are up, and interest rates, if you remember, ticked up a little bit. They're starting to settle back down, but that affects affordability. That's why affordability is down 16.1%. Months of supply are up 7.7% to 1.4 months. That's not much. 1.4 months is almost nothing. So it's exactly the same as it was last month. So that's where we are there. Not much of a change. If you remember, that's the 50-year interest rate chart. That's the one from the last year. And then this is where we are now, 6.92. Now, here's what I want you to remember. 6.92 is a national average. What it is here in terms of FHA and VA rates is about 6.125%. 30-year fixed rates on a conventional conforming loan are about 6.375, right in that neighborhood. Here are the weekly snapshots. So 3,054 homes currently on the market, which is up 7.08% versus 2,852 last time. 1,096 current new listings versus 1,074 last time. It's up 2.05%. And then pendings are up 3.02%, 2,284 versus 2,217. And then this is the University of Michigan Consumer Sentiment. The reason I've left it up here is this is the highest it's been in decades, you guys. Decades. Remember, this is back from December. Chances of the Fed cutting interest rates have changed. The core PCI, the personal consumption expenditure index, actually was higher than what was expected. That's what the Fed uses as their sort of bellwether, if you will, as to whether they're going to cut interest rates or not. And so the chances of interest rates being cut were dropped for March dramatically and pushed out for May, June, and July. And then the Fed and long-term interest rates, we talked about quantitative easing. We talked about the balance sheet that they had. It's still 7.7 trillion. There it is right there, which is where they were buying bonds to keep 30-year, 15-year, and 20-year interest rates lower. We talked about solution-based. We've talked about that before. The Fannie Mae product at 5% down. I want to take just a second. I want to thank you from the bottom of our heart, bottom of my heart anyway. Our podcast that's 5 months old just surpassed last night over 101,000 listens. So our little podcast that's only 5 months old has been listened to over 101,000 times. In fact, we're almost at 102,000. And we're now in 30 countries worldwide. I cannot thank you enough for your support. It's been amazing. Our YouTube channel is Mike Litton. There's Mike Litton 3375. And then we're at Litton Realty on Twitter, Instagram, TikTok, Facebook. You can reach us anywhere. And if you'd like to meet with me, Just go to calendly.com/REO760 and you can schedule a time to get together. I hope you have an amazing day today. I hope you have an amazing week, and we'll talk to you soon. Take care. Bye-bye.